Now, Russian President Vladimir Putin has said that his military campaign in Ukraine will achieve its, quote, noble objectives. He made the remarks as he met Belarusian President Aleksander Lukashenko at a spaceport in eastern Russia to mark the International Day of Human Spaceflight. Putin also claimed that Russia cannot be isolated from the world or held back.
We know that today our officers are taking part in a special military operation in Donbas in Ukraine, helping the Donbas People's Republics. They are acting bravely, professionally, and are effectively using the most modern weapons that have unique characteristics.
Well, for more, I'm now joined by DW's Roman Goncharenko from DW's Russia, Ukraine and Eastern Europe Department. Hi and welcome to the programme. Now, we heard President Putin there. What do you make of this and his remarks, considering the atrocities that we've seen committed in Ukraine?
Well, he made no reference to those atrocities. I would just mention 2 points. One, President Putin appeared to be satisfied with how the war is going. So he said everything is fine, everything is going according to the plan. He made no mention of the accusations of a possible chemical attack in the city of Mariupol, which are not confirmed yet, but there are concerns about that. But he said that Russia was using some very modern weapons. We do not know what he meant. The second point is he mentioned Donbas, so the eastern region of Ukraine, saying that that was one of the objectives of this war. And this is something, I think, which points out in the direction of a possible offensive, a new Russian offensive that we will see in the coming days or weeks, and because everybody is talking about it. And he tried probably to cover up the problems the Russian army encountered around Kiev in the north of Ukraine. So now forces are concentrated in the east.
Roman, do we know how the Russian public is reacting to the war?
Well, there is not much reaction that we can see because most Russian opposition leaders are abroad, in prison, or one of them, Vladimir Kara-Murza, was detained on Monday. So nothing there. We see less protests of citizens in Russian cities. We've seen some in the beginning of this war, but we see less and less of that. So there are more and more repressions against opposition or against those who oppose this war. And all polls show that up to 3/4, more than 60 or 70% of the Russian population support this war, actually. So there is no much protest to be seen. If there is any, people hold it for themselves, talk about it in private, not openly.
Roman, you've mentioned it just before. You were talking about the Donbas and how President Putin mentioned it. But do we have any indication of what lies ahead?
Well, I think that everybody is talking about a possible new escalation in the east. I think this is the case. But I think we might see also some surprises because there are some crucial dates coming up. The 9th of May, the day of victory of Soviet Union over Nazi Germany. And of course, Putin and Russia would like to celebrate it with some kind of victory. I think surprises are also possible in other regions, for example, in the south of Ukraine. So in short, I think an escalation is coming. How big, we will see.
DW's Roman Goncharenko, thank you.